Just trying to lighten up on the pressure, get a little lighter tone. I'm going to get a really dark line on the top of the nose here. I think that'll look good. Side of the mouth. Clean up a little bit. Alright, so we do have whiskers. So one thing, it can be very difficult to draw in whiskers. So one thing I'm going to try here, see how much I like it, is put in a tone on both sides. Just a kind of a flat tone, using more of the side of my pencil. Right. Putting some tone on the top of the head. Trying to create more of a sense of roundness. Okay, and now I'm looking a little more here at the chin area of the cat. Another stripe area underneath. Alright, now an interesting thing is going to occur at the bottom of the cat. Because of the positioning perspective, this cat is going to have what looks like really short legs. So, and the cats, well, you'll see three like claw areas in their paws. I'm gonna really darken that area leading up to the claws. And I'm gonna think about the other placement for the other one. Have it way over here. Okay, alright, so whiskers. Now, ideally, I want to have them be light. So in this case, I have an eraser. Just goes on the end of the pencil. It's made of plastic, a white eraser. So I'm going to try to take an edge of it and go back and forth. And create the whiskers with the erase marks. So erasing it. And I'll go back on the other side and create some whiskers. So I'm not worrying about exact precision. I'm going to come back and I'm going to darken in and define the whiskers a little better. Okay. On both sides. Alright, so this ear looks a little small. I'm going to make it a little bigger. I'm kind of working my way all around. I'm going to come back in with the stump in a minute, just to create that extra shading. I'm just adding some extra fur marks here. Keep that white right there. I'm gonna bring that in a little. Okay. Oop. A little darkness between the whiskers. Yeah, like yeah. So it's slowly coming along. So it's not quite the way I want it yet, but you kind of get the idea. And hopefully, when you're drawing a cat, a little bit of a furriness on the top of his head. This cat is very close to me, and so it's just got the foreshortened legs and paws. So, okay, so we're going to bring in the stump and hopefully see some magic happen here. It's amazing how once you get to that point where you bring in a stump, the picture starts to come together more. And then the shading can take on a new kind of life. So I went in there and I put a little too much carbon right there. I want to keep this area here nice and white, right next to the eye. I'll come back with the stump. use the stump in the ear a little bit. Some softening lines, and then later I come back and I redefine and bring in some lines that do not have the stump. Alright, so one thing I do want is like a shadow area on the paws. Redefine those whiskers a little bit. And then come back and really punch the mouth area, make it dark. Give it a little mouth. I switched to the pencil, the underhand. Sometimes that's more comfortable. I'll go over and just sharpen my pencil for a minute too. I'm going to bring back some of the white that disappeared that I want to have. I want this one. Trying to thin out the whiskers a little bit. All right. So straighten out my camera here. So you kind of see the direction the cat's taking. It's a little slow going. One thing I will tell you is that in this particular drawing, I am going to make the background very dark, most all the way around the cat. And so I develop it where it's a little darker around the cat, and going to have some brick in the background. And so the goal is get to the point where it looks more like this photo of a drawing I did a while back, where you have the brick line coming back here and darkness around the cat, and keeping the white whiskers and a little paws with the dark shading here, and really coming back to the eyes and making them very dark, and making the tiger markings or the striping on the cat look dark, and then I finished the drawing. So good luck with drawing your cat, and I just want to wish you well as you learn about shading and perspective and erasing techniques, and enjoy yourself.